like him, like they're gonna come out with seething at the mouth as soon as they get the chance. And so this is a different level of Zomba here that I can expect to see. This is a Zomba that is on a mission to show that that loss is a complete fluke.
Yeah, and he's got a title to defend. He's won not only the last fusion, but the fusion before that. And if he's going to meet Jackal in Grands again, he's got to first go through Delta, as well as the winner of the other side of losers and the loser of winners finals. He's got a path to go through, but if there's anyone that can do it, anyone with the raw ability to, Zomba is certainly up there in the Tri-State region.
Oh, absolutely. Like he has just been on, like you said, a tear recently, and it seems like almost no one has been able to counteract the kind of play he's had recently. And we finally saw one today in Malarson just really doing a good job against him. And right now, though, this is Delta here. We already saw Delta play once so far in the top 8. And while it was a 2-0 on Malarson's end, Delta was putting up a fight consistently. And this is nothing to shake your head at. Like, but again, Zomba's just going off here. The down smash after the air dodge call out, and Zomba taking a lead 1 minute into this game so far.
Oh, and a couple misconfirms, but that time after the up smash, oh wow, the up smash isn't even gonna kill. It's shield poked, but the fair comes in. Yeah, their shield is too low to block all of that. As Delta Force, he's got that breathe tag on. He's trying to stay calm, but it's hard to stay calm in the face of R.O.B and his absolute ridiculous amount of kill potential. R.O.B is phenomenal in those scramble situations, and the more that Zomba is able to put Delta on the back foot, the better it's going to be for him, and just find ways to force Delta off stage and exploit that recovery. Oh, speaking of.
Oh, wow. I was going to start talking about R.O.B, but now I just don't want to start talking about Link. Great confirming call out there, calling out from Delta, and Delta just immediately bringing this game back to almost even.
Yeah, the power when you know how to breathe, I suppose. He's repping that tag for a reason. Not getting too overwhelmed, but you better stay whelmed against Zomba, because that air dodge is going to get clipped, or that air dodge is getting scouted, and it's hard to drift away when you have no resources left. Zomba keeping the easy, choosing the easy option, letting top do the work for him.
And that's kind of like what we talked about before. This is now the second match, and these air dodges on by Delta are just consistently getting called out, whether it be from Zomba or whether it be from Malarson. And that's kind of been the bane of this top 8 run so far for Delta, that we need to kind of see a change in mentality here going into this game too.
Yeah, he's been quick to pull the trigger on defensive options, so whether it be trying to stay center a little bit more and focus on spacing out with Link's rather large buttons, or quick in the case of that back air. It'll be good to see how he chooses to adapt to that. Or, you know, he's still trying to fly at him, still trying to find these jump callouts. The spot dodge will certainly be met with a quick offensive option afterward. And here we are, Delta is still keeping a lead thus far, not letting R.O.B overwhelm him thus yet. Ooh.
No, and oh, wow. Great offstage pressure coming out from Delta with these projectiles. Got a little too greedy there with that up B. R.O.B just out of range, and R.O.B able to just quickly kind of, we've talked about that before, R.O.B quickly can just overtake you and overwhelm you with so many options of how to play and how to just overwhelm your opponent so quickly. And no one knows that better than someone like Zomba.
Yeah, Zomba very ready and willing to put on the aggro. But in the same way, Delta is trying to set up like any sort of set play situations with this bomb. Yet the best, I like that, using the up air to attempt to chase Zomba as he goes to the skies. But there's a nice parry on R.O.B's neutral air. It's the main counterplay, right? You got to parry Nair, and you got to make sure that R.O.B cannot get comfortable on the ground, so he doesn't have a chance to utilize his down tilt and his amazingly oppressive grounded buttons. Ooh, that foot's
right now, just stalemate coming out from these two of these. Right, Zomba is starting to take a little advantage using these projectiles and lasers. 129% on Delta. The up smash missing on the shield.
Oh, I love Delta using that that simple jump back to cover himself, trying to bait out any and all defensive habits as he gets right back to ledge, trying to keep the Delta special in his back foot, that being the reverse up beam, more like the Link special. he's still holding on here, and he's making Zomba really pay for trying to get greedy with some kill options. Zomba's trying to not commit as much as possible.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Greedy.
The up just getting him in time. That was a huge punish opportunity for Zomba, but to no avail. And Delta sitting at 3 stocks, 177, while Zomba falls to his 2nd stock. He's down now to his last stock of the game.
Okay, but that up throw will certainly do it. It doesn't even need the platform at 177. It's gonna kill. But he needs to poke. He needs to get a R.O.B stock. He needs to get something crazy here. R.O.B, as mentioned, and a ridiculous amount of kill potential, and the X factor that comes with that, and the true combos that come with that are incredibly potent. But he just can't get off the ledge here. Link's neutral air, everybody, just poking and keeping Zomba out eternally. No wonder he keeps her going high.
In this game, man, that are just rage-inducing at times.
Oh, yeah.
And Link is one of those that will knock you back. It comes out super fast. It can lead into things if you're not careful enough. Look.
Hey, does it all in the kitchen sink. But hey, the same thing can be said for R.O.B, not only about his neutral air, but also about things like his up air can be incredibly devious to DI sometimes. And that was exactly the stock that Zomba needed as he calls out the jump. Great air dodge from Delta, not only getting to ledge, but also catching the gyro.
Oh, hard call out there from Delta. No avail, though, with the get-up attack.
Delta needs to be careful with some of these jump-ins, swings with the F smash 1, but Zomba not getting caught by it, not getting caught by any tricks or traps. Finds the spot dodge read, goes for fair, and both hits connect, but not going to kill from the center of PS2. Throwing that bomb up, trying to maintain stage control as much as possible. That's very little fuel, but the laser gets Zomba the space he needs. Holy Lord! The jump out of shield, down throws the gyro to catch R.O.B's big body, and the littlest just pop-offs as he catches the tech roll in, as Delta Force gets away with a close one, a nail-biter towards the end to bring it to Game 3. Zomba's not even wasting time, going right back to PS2.
And you said it, that was an absolute nail-biter. You went in with that game into that last stock for Zomba at 173 stock for Delta, and we got to last stock, last hit. Zomba was bringing it back so much at the end, but all it takes is that one little read from Link. Again, a character that can be so oppressive at times with so many different options at his disposal and can hit like a truck if you're not careful.
Yeah, and it was really an onus on Zomba catching that habit right there. Delta has been jumping so often, jumping both offensively and defensively, and R.O.B, while he may be big and that may hurt his disadvantage, it helps his advantage too, because he's able to reach just far enough to catch Link, who's rather slow in the air. And as we see, after an early lead by Delta, he's going to have to hold all of that and dropping his stock to another jump, getting caught, and no resources left to recover.
R.O.B can gimp you so easily.
Yeah.
Especially as a character like Link, where you have your up B, and if you're not already holding a bomb, it's really tough to get some stuff going. And it was a clear example right there. The offstage is the scariest area possible for Delta in this matchup. He needs to constantly try to control stage as much as possible, but doing that against a R.O.B is no easy task. And we're seeing it again, just the laser and gyro plays coming out from Zomba.
It looked like Delta was trying to set up a bomb recovery, but was just a little bit too late on pulling the bomb, which allowed Gyro just to be in the right spot at the right time to take that stock. This is what happens when you find that data. Zomba may have dropped game 2, but he found something much stronger in there. The will to keep going and the information that he needed to really push Delta to his limits. Now up 3 stocks to 1, and no signs of stopping at all.
No sign of stopping, because that's game. And Zomba moves on from losers quarters finals.